we were on our way to go to my snowboarding lesson, and my mom was looking for her eyeglasses.
Where were we?
We were in the garage. We were in the car. She was looking for her eyeglasses. She said she was going to run in and get her eyeglasses, but she forgot to put the car in park, and she stepped out, her foot came off the brake, and the car started rolling back.
And where were you?
I was in the back seat of the car, and all this was happening so fast, and so my mom's leg got caught in the car and it dragged her back, and so she was.
So I fell out of the car onto the floor of the garage, and the car was rolling back, dragging me through the garage towards the opening of the garage, and there's only about a foot between the side of the car and the opening of the garage.
Yeah, and so she was pinned between the garage and the car, so.
Well, so the car stopped rolling because the front door hit the side of the garage, and it started folding the car door forward, and the car stopped.
Yeah, Mom was screaming at me to get in the front seat of the car and drive it forward. And so I jumped in the front seat of the car and I said, "How do I do this?" She said to put the car in F. And I'm like, there is no F. It was like F for forward. Like, she was so scared that she couldn't remember her gear. So I put it in D to see if that worked. And she said to hit the brake. So I was looking down at the pedals and I was like, which one's the brake? So I pushed down on one, and the car shot forward. I hit the other one immediately. And then she says to put the car in park. So I put it up to one below because there's kind of like a space. I was saying I can't get it up to park. She said to push the button. So I pushed the button and it went up.
So I was pinned between the car. The car was stopped. I was pinned between the car and the garage, and the car jerked and Cody drove it forward, and I got dragged back into the garage,
yeah.
And then I was free.
And so she got up and she sat in the car. And at this point, my sister Mackenzie came out in the grass to see what was happening. And so when my mom was calling our neighbor Michelle Hegging, her ankle started to swell up. And so Michelle Hagen came over and drove the car forward into the garage, and we went inside, and we put our foot up, and we tried to care for her. Like, we put a blanket on her, and when she was being dragged back from the garage, the track of the garage, it cut her ear right back here, and so she was in shock, really. And when I was jumping into the front seat of the car, there were like flashes going through my mind, like it was either make a move and save her life, or kill both of you. Because, like, if I had driven it farther, I could have killed both of us. Like, I could have drove it into the front of the garage, and I could have killed both of us. And, like, I could have jerked the wheel, and I could have killed her.
But you didn't panic, and you were brave.
Yeah.
And you freed me so that I could get out of the car. And so all I have, I got some stitches in my ear, and I broke my leg. My lower leg is broken, but I feel really, really lucky that Cody was with me and he saved me.